Today I'm going to show you how to navigate hierarchical data using tree walk. So I've got my basic Hello World program here, and I'm just going to, as an example, I'm going to use the monarchy. So the Queen, Prince Charles, William and William's children as the monarchy that we're going to navigate. So let's call it monarchy. Equals a new monarchy. So this is going to be our sort of tree class. And we want to show this monarchy, so we'll just do show. So that's our top level view. All right, let's create this monarchy class. And inside the monarchy class, we want to create a show method. And all the show method is going to do is declare an object, a person object called the Queen, which is returned from our setup monarchy. And then we're going to tree walk using the Queen as our start point. Okay, so let's create this person class. And the person, so the person is just a name with its associated children. So we've got a person class, which is just a name string, and then a list of children associated with this person, and the children are just of type person. And to finish that off, we need to we'll give person a constructor, which just takes a string, which is used to set the name. Okay, so it's not finished. There's a few related problems, but I'll leave that. So the idea is, so we've got this person, which is our node in our hierarchy. Right, what else do we need? So obviously we need to set up the Queen. So let's create a method setup inside the monarchy. And so this setup, we just need to create a whole load of people. So we'll have a great grandmother. That's a new person whose name is Elizabeth, the Queen. Let me just duplicate that a few times. So a few more. Okay, so we've got the great grandmother, then we've got the grandfather, which is of course Charles. Oh, misspelled father. And we've got the father, which is Prince William. And then we have son 1, which is George. Then we have daughter, daughter 1, Charlotte. And finally, let's just take that, son 2, which is, who knows what son 2 is, Louis. So that's actually in order of succession. Okay, so we've initialized these person objects, but now we need to stitch them all together, need to connect them all. So we're going to say the great-grandmother, her children, or one of her children, is the grandfather. And the grandfather, grandfather children. So one of his children is the father. And the father, children, add. So we'll have son 1. Let's just save a bit of time and put son 2 there. And then in between son 1 and son 2, we've got daughter, daughter 1. So there we go. So we've initialized all these person objects. These are just names with lists of children associated with them. And we've got the Queen with Charles as her son. Then we've got Charles with William, his son. And then they've got William has 2 sons and 1 daughter associated with him. So that's pretty straightforward. So now all we need to do is do the tree walk. So create the method, tree walk. That's fine. Taking the defaults, but I don't really want to do. We'll call the person the parent and the tree walk, and I'm just going to move this down below the setup here. Oh, one thing we've forgotten to do is we haven't returned the top of the tree, which would be the Queen or the great grandmother. So we return the Queen from that setup so we can navigate through it. Right, okay. So tree walking, very straightforward. We'll just print out the parent name, and then we'll loop through all the children. So we need to tell Java that this is a list of persons. So cast this detail. So it's just a list of people, list of persons, and that's the parent children. some reason Java needs to know, Java needs to know that it's we need to explicitly tell it that it's a list of persons, and this is gonna call itself. So for each child, we want to do the same again. We want to list its children. Obviously, every child can be a parent. What's gone wrong here? Child, person, child, list, person. Too many brackets. Yep. So let me just expand that so we can see what's going on. Okay, there we go. There's the whole thing. Just gather that in. Squeeze it all up so we get it all on the screen. Okay, so we've got this monarchy class. The first method is show, which just does the whole thing really. It sets up the monarchy and then walks through the whole tree, starting with the queen. That's here. The setup creates a load of people and then stitches them all together, stitches the relationships together. And then this tree walk is the recursive method that for each child of a parent finds out the children of those children. So let's try and run this. Oh, and let's just review. Person, again, we know it's just a name with a list of children associated with it, and main is basically just a wrapper. So let's just run this from the top. Let me show you in the project so you can see. So it's just those three classes. Let's run this now. There we go. There's the line of succession all the way to Louis. The Queen, Elizabeth, Charles, William, George, Charlotte, Louis. So that's a nice simple example of walking the tree in Java.